Girl, look, you had me fooled with your title.
Look, former Nancy, girl, look, you had me fooled with your title. You had me fooled with your title. I thought you was really supporting me, and I listened to your video, and I'm like, girl, what is you on?
I'm just here to enlighten you, and then I want to recap some dates, some timelines. I want to revisit the March 25th to the 27th timeline that you talked about, and I most definitely want to start here. I want to start here with this timeline and with this lesson, because on my last video I kind of started between the 25th and the 27th of March for clarification, because this is where Rainey in her video was so dead set on having Queen Regina go back and watch these videos to see that she wasn't making videos about Charleston at the time when Charleston was basically saying he no longer wanted to work with Kwame. Like she had to get his attention. And so I think that she went out on a limb and she started making these videos to help him, because she never had problems with Charleston before. So I want to dive deep here. So let's look at the timeline. August 4th, 2021 is when Rainey first started making her videos. She was inspired. She even said,
Hadn't heard of him, just like a lot of people, but when he started putting the videos out, it's like, whoa, this brother got some dope shit to say. So, long story short, I'm listening to him. When I can listen to a person and the things that they're saying provokes my thought to shift from the norm. When I can listen to a person and the things that they're saying provokes my thought to shift from the norm, I see their words and their energy and their insight as having value. It's we could go on anyone's channel and listen to them talk for 20 or 30 minutes about what we hear day in and day out. You know what I mean? Day in and day out.
May God be with you all.
Life Talk with, what is it, Rain?
Rainy, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, first I want to say thank you so much for allowing me on your show. I might be a little bit off topic because I've been trying to get here for a while, but I just want to salute everybody that's on this show. And I want to tell you, Kwame, that about 5 months ago, because the way that you spoke out and because you spoke with such intelligence and passion, and when you spoke, you had a point to what you were saying, it was inspiration for me. And I'm a whole female, so I can just imagine, how the men view you. But I saw you were just inspirational, and that caused me to start a channel. That helped me to feel confident enough to say, you know what, if he went through what he went through for 20 years and he still was able to speak out with such, intelligence and make his point without, really just harping on like the negative, because you did come out making your points and you were sounding positive. I'm like, we all should be more like that. We can speak and say what we feel without being negative, and
she said that he inspired her to make videos. Boom. So she's making these videos. They're really nice, inspirational videos. I was watching them. Like, that's the fucked up part. You know what I'm saying? I was watching them. So she never made any videos about Charleston White at all. Even when she found out about him in the Kevin Gates thing. You know what I'm saying? Even when she found out what type of character Charleston White was, she didn't make no videos about him back in December when he fell out with Gates. But as a supporter, even back then, when I heard about Kwame and Charleston working together, I was like, damn, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I had a reaction. I made a post about it. She didn't do any of those things, right? On March the 14th, right here is when we found out that Kwame was going to be working with Charleston. According to Rainey's timeline, between the 25th and the 27th is when we should be paying attention to the videos and the activity was moving. But what I'm saying to you, Rainey, because I don't want to continue going and saying you when I say you and stuff like that. I want y'all to know I'm actively talking to her. You guys are here. We're here. Whatever. But there was no outrage. You didn't have any issue, no problem on this date, right? Even on this date, you was cool with it. March 20th, he talked to Dewberry. Look, okay, I digress. Let me come back to it. On the 14th, you were discussing couples. What couple do you look at as relationship goals? That's what we were talking about. But I don't think you should be talking about that after you talk about people's marriages like that. Like, these are all the things that I just want to bring to the forefront. It's not me being negative. It's just me pointing out things that I see that have led me to say, yes, you've inspired me, but I've also watched you do some things that are not above board, and that includes leaving me dead on the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? But it also includes where you went wrong and how you got yourself in this situation. And so that's why I'm here to help you. Okay? So here we are on March the 25th when she said we should check things out. This isn't the video. But on this day, she was talking about the characters of Skinny, Queen Regina, Gravity Takeout, and stuff like that. I couldn't find in this video where she brought up Charleston. She may have brought him up at the very end, but I don't believe she did. I didn't hear her. So March 27th, right? Because March 25th is the day she said that Charleston basically let everybody know why he wasn't going to be working with Kwame Brown no more, right? She said you can go look at those videos. She played a couple of videos and all of that stuff. March 27th is when she dropped this video. Is Charleston White wrong for disconnecting from Kwame Brown?
Good evening, good evening. I'm going to try to be a little serious today. I turned my goofy off today. But I just wanted to, I just have to elaborate. You see in the title, you know, about Charleston White. I'm saying names today. And, you know, I have to say what I have to. I mean, as a woman, I really don't like to get into like men's issues, but, you know, I rocks with Kwame Brown. Now, I did say at one point I unsubscribed and things like that because there's people that get involved on his channel that I don't like. And, you know, before I allow myself to get extremely like angry and frustrated, I try to disconnect from it. But there's no way to disconnect from it because either way, it's going to be coming down your live stream. You know, I did a video the other day and I titled it, you know, what's more important, you know, like doing good deeds or speaking words of, I forget what the title was, but it was about doing good deeds and speaking like words of hate. And I didn't say any names because I knew at that point in time, Kwame Brown had just linked up with Charleston White. But I'm in total disagreement with how Charleston White, how he rolls. You know, when I first even heard about the guy, it was because I saw a video with Kevin Gates addressing him. And I'm like, who is this Charleston White fella? So I go and I'm just being nosy. I look at a few Charleston White interviews and I'm like, whoa, he was on Vlad TV and things like that. And I'm like, oh man, this dude's something else. So I had no interest at all, none whatsoever, in even knowing any more about him. So I watched his live stream tonight and I just, you know, really honestly, I have more questions than anything. I saw the live stream with Charleston White on Kwame Brown's page. And I'm confused because Charleston White went on his platform from what I can remember to link up with Kwame Brown, address the detractors, right? He sat with Kwame Brown on the Ask show. He was well aware of Mr. Skinny. He was well aware of the YouTube beef. He was well aware of the things that Kwame Brown has going on. So you mean to tell me that after you've gotten on his live stream, you went off on dude that came up on the live stream, you aware of all the beef and everything that's going on, now you saying you can't do business with him because he has, first of all, he refers to the people without a lot of subscribers as peasants. So it's like, okay, this is where I start to get disturbed. I'm not knocking anybody who does the work in the community, but because you do work in the community, that does not put you above anyone. And see, this is what gets on my nerves. Black people always trying to put themselves above. You do work in a way whereas the community can see you and applaud you for what you do. This is what Charleston White does. There's people doing work in the community that maybe the whole world isn't aware of. You know, when you got people out here giving out food, you got people out here that's helping the homeless and taking care of the elderly and children. I mean, people do work in their community all the time. But because you can bring a name to yourself and bring some, you can like make your name known, then it's like, oh, everybody else is peasants because, I do the work and it's documented and this. Hey, Reggie Reg. And I mean, I'm just disgusted with the whole situation. This guy, to me, I mean, I really didn't want to speak negatively because I always like to make it about having a positive mindset. But this guy, to me, is just an absolute joke. You get on live stream, and I was just watching the video, and I'm just trying to say, okay, so you said that Kwame Brown, it's like he double talking. Kwame Brown is a good dude. He don't have any issues with Kwame Brown, but yet and still, you just can't deal with the brother. I don't need to be friends with nobody. I don't need to be friends with nobody. He a good dude and all, but I don't like his manners. But as a grown man, you come on YouTube and you say the exact opposite thing of what just saying on his live stream. You came on his live stream to say, hey, I'm addressing the detractors. I want to come on, detractors, everybody join. But this really disturbed me because, like I said, when I did that video the other day about doing good deeds, I was talking about Charleston White. I was talking about Charleston White. I just didn't want to say any names because, you know what? I am a Kwame Brown supporter. I believe that his message is real. I believe that you have dozens of people that's popped up with YouTube channels that has surpassed me in subscribers and views off of Kwame Brown name. They just started their channels and I'm like, dang, somebody help me understand this. Because see, these are the type of things where I feel like everybody does need to speak out on this silliness. This is goofy to me. And I'm trying to be very conservative with what I say. But how do you go on a man's platform and you are literally saying, I'm going to link up with this man. We're going to address the haters. We're going to address the detractors. And we're going to link up and we're going to do a good thing in the community. I'm going to show him some of the game on what I got going on. And I'm going to help him out so that way he can further do the work that he's trying to do. And then a few days later, you go to your YouTube channel and you say that you just can't deal with him.
But in the video, she went so negative with it. Like, she basically was saying Charleston, it is just negative, all the way negative. It was so subjective, and it was from her own perspective based on how she wanted to defend Kwame. But there was also underlying tone because she was responding to the things that Charleston had to say about the women, he said bitches and hoes, that were surrounding Kwame, coddling him.
He still see himself as a victim. So he's want to come before us with these women supporting him in his victim stance. He got women supporting him and holding him up in his victim stance. That's why he can't stand up straight as a man and hold his head up and walk proudly. He got to come to this internet every day and come get validation and tell y'all about coding, things that he want to do that he's not doing. Tell y'all about stems, things that he want to do. Those are the hearts. Those are the desires of his heart. He can't hear how to get it started. He got all these people in his ear. And ever since he been 18 years old, he got been people in his ear. He's never been able to get in his own head without being drunk. Without needing a crutch to be Kwame. He need a crutch to be Kwame Brown. So these women give him crutches. Basketball was a crutch. That's why he couldn't excel at it. It was his crutch. I did feel sorry for him. Skinny. But when I saw he was really weak, I can't feel sorry for no weak man. I start resenting him. I can't have empathy nor sympathy for something that I see as weak. I get away from it. And I got away from Kwame. And I didn't want to fight with him. I didn't want to talk bad about him. But he got them women. Regina. And he got all these women online with so much to say. Y'all give some guidance then. Since y'all bitches got y'all funky motherfucking ass on here, bitch. with so much goddamn to say, ho. Show that nigga how to do what y'all trying to tell me how to do it for. Because y'all were clapping at first, remember? Ooh, Charleston and Kwame, they gonna be the baddest thing. When y'all thought he had a nigga that can fight with him, y'all were happy. He got somebody that can fight with him now, y'all. Y'all bitches was happy, ho. You bitches, oh yeah. Y'all thought y'all had, yeah. Bitch. So, how about you bitches get y'all motherfucking ass offline, go to some local schools or community center and set up some community work in y'all city for Kwame, since you bitches got so much to say. How about y'all let him come into y'all life, don't give him no pussy, and y'all set him up and show him what I was gonna show him. So one of my farmer girls, Miss Nancy out of Austin, she's a farmer. And she saw that I got with Kwame Brown. This is one of my day one supporters. This is one of my Texas niggas. Let me show you how real I am with my people. She hit me up and say, fuck Kwame Brown. That nigga don't do nothing. I told her, hold up, sister. Don't do me like this. You see I done got with Kwame. Don't try to bash him now that I'm with him. I tell her, sister, don't be ugly now. You the Coretta Scott King. Don't turn into Angela Stanton King. And my sister bowed out graciously. She never spoke on Kwame. And she a real farmer. And Kwame tried to talk to her as if she don't do the work in real life. She on here right now. Kwame tried to talk to Nancy Farmer. She Nancy Farm Fancy. I had to check my people because she came against Kwame. I said, hold up, sister, don't do this. I just got with this man. Don't let me see. She said she told me what happened. I said, so I sat back and I watched. He talked bad to a real black farmer as if he do the work. And she told me, I said, hold up now. Hold up. She bowed out like a woman supposed to. She never got in the videos, even when she started seeing it go bad. She never got in the videos and bashed him. They're nothing like these bitches Kwame got. You see all these bitches, the women, you'll never find the women that I know in the comment section arguing. Women don't go back and forward with men. Bitches and hoes do. Ladies don't.
I believe that she took offense to how he was talking to people. Now she's outraged, y'all. All of that time, she didn't worry. She wasn't worried about it. She wasn't concerned about it. Now she's outraged for Kwame, and she has to do something to help. And it's beneficial to her channel, and that's okay. But we want people to start being honest with us. Don't lie to us. Don't tell us that negativity brings viewership, and then you display to us that negativity while telling us you're oh so positive. No, you can't twist us up like that. So from that day, this is where you went wrong. And let me help you. This is where things absolutely went wrong for you in this entire situation. You quadruple double down. You didn't even make one video March 28th. So from March 27th, you made another one on the 28th, the 29th, my cameras, the 28th, the 29th, 29th, 31st. Come on. You went off, sis. This was you defending yourself, standing 10 toes down. Here is where I had a big problem, because when we're talking about getting doxxed and people calling sponsors and doing all this stuff, you literally went and investigated his life and went and pulled a former partner. And you was trying to get this man to say things about Charleston. The only thing I heard was it would just be him and Charleston out there in them towns. Like, wow. You did all of this, but there was no outrage. This night, you watched Free Keisha. You watched Kwame Brown and Charleston White Free Keisha. That didn't move you to start looking up Charleston White and making videos. So, yes, I just have to say that it benefited you. It was a benefit to you, and you put yourself ahead of the opportunities. And, I mean, some people see it and don't want to say nothing, but you inspired me. Like I said, you opened up my chakras, you opened the door, and so I came to give you what's real. Even before the 25th, when he was no longer going to work. So where did the outrage came from? The things that Charleston was saying about Kwame and saying about the women who legitimately allow him to stand in his wrongs and his mistakes. You are not the type of person that is going to go and no, we've seen it, this whole video. But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You became that. You were willing to say, no, you're not going to treat me this way. But it was because you yourself found yourself in a hot ass seat. But you didn't have to be here. None of this has had to happen to you. And I just wanted you to know that you did inspire me. You inspired me to understand that I learned from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm woman enough to stand up and affirm that I'm fucking great and can't nobody take that away from me. So sis, stop. You are too. Just leave them alone. Just let them have it. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You got us out here tripping. Why Selena get to tell you to calm down, throttle back? I mean, you had her on the panel and everything. And that's crazy because you brought her on the panel like in the same breath, even almost, as you like was calling me weird and shit. But that's all right. I digress. I don't want to digress because this was all about helping you, helping to open your eyes, and helping you to understand. Helping you to understand. And we want to stay focused on those dates. We want to stay rooted and grounded in the dates and how it is that you got here. Because I don't want you to be out here, you know what I'm saying, going through kangaroo court. Just make a plea deal. Just plea out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Because I don't want you to catch this RICO case. Shit is real. I mean, it's really real. So, we're gonna get further in the conversation.
Hard pause. So I want to take a look at this video that Rainey made, reiterated from July the 6th of 2022. She doubled down on her video from March the 22nd, in which she did let us know that she was subbing Charleston White. She was subliminally messaging him, which is something that she does often. She throws stones and hide her hands, but that's okay. We're here to make sure that we stick to the timeline that she's going to talk about in this video, in this next clip. Fair use, fair use. And we're also going to make sure that from this day moving forward, we just stick to her timeline and the things that she continues to say, switch, change, and sway. She would love to lead us to all believe that her behavior in absolutely no way had anything to do with, any of the bacchanal that was going on with Charleston White and Kwame Brown. She was just out here being, 10 toes down for herself because he went at her. I think you said you were subbing him on March the 22nd. And in this video, you'll also talk about how he wouldn't have known you were talking about him. Ouch. She's so cold with the switcheroo. She tried to throw Mr. Skinny under the bus like it was his fault. I was baffled. I was totally confused. I think she might have been confused too.
I just want to take a trip down memory lane, but I want to show something. So the reason why I want to show this is because it's things that I had even forgotten about. So when Charleston White hit up Kwame Brown's platform, I didn't remember, because I really wasn't watching Charleston White either. But I didn't remember that actually going at Mr. Skinny TV. Charleston White was going at Mr. Skinny TV. I guess for Kwame Brown, right? This was March 26th. of 2022. So this is when all of this stuff has went down. Now, if y'all was in my live stream and I was doing a video showing when I first saw Regina in my chat, it was like March 24th. See, I don't know about the details about it. I was not a Charleston White watcher.
Let's just watch the clip because I'm 100% over it. Get your foot out your mouth because you're doing the wolf talk with Rain Dance.
So a lot of these videos where Charleston was going at Mr. Skinny and Tommy Sotomayor, I didn't know about. I didn't really start tuning in until Kwame Brown name had come up, right? So when I did a live stream video, that video was dated March 24th, I believe.
Or it had to have been March 27th because it had to have been after this video that I'm about to show just a little piece of it.
So on March 26th, Charleston White has the video, and it says Charleston White Saturday morning. No, Charleston White, Mr. Big is a straight up hoe, acting like he urinated on someone's mother's grave. I didn't even know Mr. Skinny was saying that back then. I didn't even know Mr. Skinny was saying that back then. Yeah, I had to come back because I want a little show a little something. I'm gonna delete this off of this live though, and I'm gonna put it on Talking with Ray. So it's not even gonna be on this channel, but I'm showing it because it's fresh on my mind. And tomorrow I want to be on something else, right? I don't want to be showing this, especially during the daytime, because during the daytime everybody is up, and I did want this to be a little bit more like on the discreet hush hush. So because I really need to debunk Regina's lies, right? I didn't even know Mr. Skinny was talking about urinating on Kwame Brothers live all the way back in March. So he's been saying it for a while now, right? Well, Charleston White, look at this title in the date, March 26th. Charleston White, Mr. Big is a straight up hoe, acting like he urinated on someone's mother's grave. March 26th, right? So let's just listen to a couple of seconds of it, just a couple.
Mr. Big, I gave you an address. I bet you won't come to that address I gave you. Mr. Biggie. Biggie, say, Kwame, old friend. Say, Kwame, old friend, Biggie. I bet you won't come to that address I gave you. I bet you won't. That nigga went to a graveyard. say, you a big lazy motherfucker. Yeah, you a big old soft bitch, nigga. You don't step with your feet and your knees up high, nigga. Y'all heard that big long motherfucker. That nigga that say skinny. You walking through the graveyard, dragging your motherfucking feet, nigga, like you got on house shoes. You a lazy motherfucker. Yeah, you can't.
Okay, so the only reason why I wanted to show that is because I wanted to acknowledge the fact that he did this video on March 26th, right? He did this video on March 26th, and he was still Team Kwame. He was defending Kwame, old friend, right? So how about March 27th? March 27th, this is when he was sitting at the table outside speaking to his wife. Now, this is the very first video I saw when Mr. Skinny said he wasn't wanting to work with Kwame Brown. This is on March 27th, the very next day after he was Team Kwame. So let's just pick up on a little bit of this conversation, whereas the wife initiated this conversation and Charleston White is explaining why he don't want to work with Kwame Brown. This is before, right? I had done any video. This is before anything, right? Anything. Now, I may have done my live streams, but I don't know if Z Banger had edited yet. The bottom line is, when Charleston White done this video, this is when he decided, he was saying he didn't want to work with Kwame Brown. In this is the first time Charleston White said he did not want to do business with Kwame Brown. And we're about to hear why he said it.
I'm gonna get out of this quick. I don't want to get in bed with this kind of nigga. I'm that good nigga, but I don't want to be friends with him. Yeah, I don't want. He's a good nigga, but I don't want to be friends with him. I just want to get to work with him. We can be friends at the show.
Why he didn't ask you?
He better not ask me after I done already checked it a couple times.
I know, but that just means that
He shouldn't even spoke on it.
Yeah, he should have spoke on it.
Yeah, he shouldn't even mention it.
He
shouldn't even mention hoe ass nigga. I ain't one of them kind of niggas. I don't know what kind of nigga you do. Nigga, I ain't one of them kind of niggas. You don't speak on nothing about me to no woman. Yeah, no, so I speak not. No.
Look at all these nosy motherfuckers. There's 2,000 motherfuckers in here want to see why I can't. Now we ain't fella. You're skinny happy now. We ain't Kwame ain't fella. Kwame ain't done nothing wrong. Yeah, we don't lie. Yeah, Kwame ain't done nothing wrong. He just ain't my kind of nigga I want to fuck with.
Okay, so y'all can go watch that video for yourself. He said Kwame ain't done nothing wrong. He just ain't my type, and I don't want to fuck with him. Right? So
because if we get together, if you doing what you doing, I'm doing what I'm doing, there's no need for us to get together. Right? Unless you ain't doing something, you need to come over. So that's what it looks like. So when I see him arguing with all these different people, ain't none of y'all doing nothing, what y'all arguing for? So here I am, I'm finna test myself to him, and every day he in a different man's face. I can't do that with him. I look up today, he on the phone, he on the with him and Ben X doing something. I don't do StreamYard live for a motherfucker come talk. I don't want to talk to these niggas. I want to work.
So basically, Charleston White was saying that Kwame Brown, he ain't doing the work where he at. You know, why he want to come and do the work in Texas. He was like, I can see if he was doing the work where he was, and I'm doing the work where I'm at, and we can come together on some shit. But why he got to leave where he at to come to Texas? So y'all can go watch that video if you even care to watch it. But this is March 27th. When you watch this entire video, you don't hear it. This is the first video, right? This is the very first video, and the title is Charleston White Explain Why He Can't Work with Kwame Brown on March 27th. After that, it just got worse and worse and worse. Right? On March 28th, Charleston White breaks down Kwame Brown's situation. Then on March 29th, this is when he talks about gems from Kwame Brown. Charleston White blasts gems with Kwame Brown live stream. Right? So every day, he's just posting a bunch of shit where he's coming to Kwame Brown. Said Charleston White, Kwame Brown is the modern day Jonah in the whale. So he's just going in every single day, every single day. It wasn't until March 30th when it says, I got these single Kwamite bitches in the drawer with the truth about Kwame. That's when I believe I came in on the scene, right?
March 30th. By that time, and I got to go back and look at he wouldn't have mentioned me.
My channel, hey, like I said, I wasn't monetized. I only had a few hundred subscribers. He wouldn't have mentioned me at all. You know what I mean? Like by the time, when he first mentioned anything about Kwamite bitches, it more than likely this March 30th video. I didn't go through all of them, but when he started talking about Kwamite bitches.
This is where he was talking about me, March 31st. Look at the title. Here comes the Kwamites with their supposedly new information.
So, he first said that he wasn't able to work with Kwame Brown March 26th. March 31st, this is when he comes out with this, here come the Kwamites with their supposedly new information. So this is around the time where Charleston White got wind of the video that I came out with. Charleston White had come out with back to back to back, going live like sometimes 2 and 3 times a day, talking about Kwame Brown and why he can't work with Kwame Brown. He talked about Angela Stanton. He was talking about this manager that Kwame Brown had that was playing too many games. He was talking about Kwame Brown wasn't doing the work. He was talking about all this messy shit. He didn't mention nothing that insinuated anything that I would have put out regarding that non-for-profit until this video, March 31st. And I haven't watched this video since March, but you can see that red line, it shows that I was watching it. You know what I mean? It shows that I was watching. So that means this is the video where I was wanting to hear what he had to say. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because people are not going to go do their research. Okay? And
you put down the phone. You've nowhere to go. Get back on the road. Yeah, it's so
showing you guys this because if anybody wanted to just like take a peek back just to be nosy, those are the timelines. Charleston White first started going in on Kwame Brown with his video Charleston White explained why he can't work with, and I remember this is the first video. He was sitting outside at a restaurant with his wife, March 27th. So that's when people was like, damn, what is Charleston White doing? He just on Kwame Brown panel. What the hell is going on? He was just going in on Mr. Skinny, this and this and that. They was just supposed to do all this work. Now here it is. He talking all shit about Kwame Brown on March 27th. He went live March 28th. Then he started talking about gems from Kwame Brown. So you got 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. That is 5 days. And y'all know 5 days on YouTube is a long ass time going live 2 and 3 times